Hey there, and welcome to our channel. Whether you're new here or a regular, I'm glad you're joining us today. If you're looking to take control of your health and feel your best, you're in the right place. Did you know that high blood pressure can not only damage your heart, but also your ability to perform in the bedroom? It's a silent issue that affects millions of men, and it might be affecting you too. But what if the solution is simpler than you think? In this video, we'll explore the real connection between blood pressure and erectile dysfunction, and what you can do to protect both your heart and your intimate life. High blood pressure, also called hypertension, happens when the force of your blood against the artery walls is consistently too high. Over time, this puts strain on your blood vessels, causing them to become narrow and stiff, including the vessels responsible for blood flow to your penis. This is where erectile dysfunction comes in. It's when you're unable to get or maintain an erection. The two conditions are closely linked in a vicious cycle. As high blood pressure damages your vessels, it makes it harder to achieve or maintain an erection. And when ED sets in, it can add more stress to your body, further elevating your blood pressure. The link between blood pressure and erectile dysfunction. 1. The physical link. Damaged blood vessels. What it is. When blood pressure is high, it forces your heart to work harder to pump blood throughout your body. This extra pressure puts strain on the blood vessels, causing them to narrow, stiffen, and even become damaged over time. The arteries that carry blood to your heart and organs are most affected, but so are the smaller vessels, including the ones that supply blood to your penis. Why it affects ED? Blood flow to the penis is crucial for achieving and maintaining an erection. Healthy, flexible blood vessels allow for increased circulation to the penis when aroused, which is necessary for an erection to occur. However, when high blood pressure damages those vessels, it makes it much harder for blood to flow freely into the penis. This restriction can make it difficult, or even impossible, to get or keep an erection. As the damage to your blood vessels worsens, the erectile dysfunction becomes more pronounced, creating a vicious cycle. High blood pressure leads to ED, and ED can create additional stress, further raising blood pressure. It's a cycle that needs to be broken in order to protect both your heart and your intimate health. What to do? The key to breaking this cycle is to lower your blood pressure naturally. You can do this by making simple, consistent changes to your lifestyle. Diet. Eat more heart-healthy foods like fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. Avoid processed foods, excess sodium, and unhealthy fats that can worsen high blood pressure. Now, exercise. Regular physical activity, such as walking, jogging, or swimming, can significantly lower blood pressure and improve cardiovascular health. And lifestyle changes. Quit smoking, reduce alcohol intake, and practice stress management techniques. When your blood pressure comes down, your vascular health improves, and healthier erections follow. 2. The psychological link. Stress and anxiety, what it is. Stress and anxiety are common side effects of living with high blood pressure. When your body is stressed, it releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which trigger the fight or flight response. These hormones prepare your body to deal with stress, but they also have a negative impact on your sexual health. Why it affects ED. The constant release of cortisol and adrenaline increases your heart rate and elevates your blood pressure, keeping you in a state of heightened stress. These stress hormones can also interfere with the signals your brain sends to your body, including those that are necessary for arousal and achieving an erection. Essentially, your body becomes too stressed to respond to sexual stimuli effectively, resulting in erectile dysfunction. Moreover, the psychological toll of ED can create even more anxiety. Performance anxiety becomes a real issue, and this emotional burden can exacerbate the problem. The more stressed you are about your sexual performance, the more difficult it becomes to experience arousal, and this can worsen both your blood pressure and your sexual health. What to do? Managing stress is just as important as lowering blood pressure when it comes to improving sexual health. Here's what you can do. Mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and progressive muscle relaxation can help lower cortisol levels and promote relaxation. Exercise. Physical activity is one of the best ways to manage stress. It releases endorphins, your body's natural mood boosters, which help reduce anxiety and depression. Talk it out. Talking to your partner, or even a therapist, about any emotional or relationship stress can relieve anxiety and improve both your physical and emotional connection. By reducing your stress, you'll not only improve your blood pressure but also your ability to experience a healthy, fulfilling sex life. 3. How ED could be a warning sign of bigger health issues. What it is. Erectile dysfunction often doesn't just indicate a sexual problem. It can be a warning sign of underlying cardiovascular issues, including high blood pressure. The arteries that supply blood to the penis are among the smallest in your body, so they're the first to show signs of damage when your blood pressure rises. In other words, ED can be an early indicator that there's something wrong with your vascular health. Why it affects ED. When high blood pressure causes damage to the arteries, it reduces blood flow to the penis, which directly causes erectile dysfunction. But here's the thing, ED doesn't just affect your sexual health. It could be your body's way of signaling that you're at risk for more serious heart conditions, like heart disease or stroke, especially if you have uncontrolled high blood pressure. Men with erectile dysfunction are often at a higher risk of experiencing heart disease, even if they don't yet have any noticeable symptoms. So it's crucial to pay attention to the warning signs that your body is giving you. What to do? If you're experiencing erectile dysfunction, it's important to consult with your doctor. ED might be a red flag that something more serious is brewing in your cardiovascular system. By getting checked early, you can take preventive measures to improve your vascular health and lower your blood pressure before it leads to more severe health issues. Key steps include: get regular checkups. Blood pressure and cholesterol checks are essential for overall heart health. The lifestyle changes. Eating healthier, exercising, and managing stress will help reduce both ED and cardiovascular risks. And medications. If necessary, your doctor may prescribe medications to help control blood pressure or address underlying health conditions. And as you can see, there's a clear connection between high blood pressure and erectile dysfunction. The good news is, it's never too late to take control. By lowering your blood pressure and taking steps to improve your overall cardiovascular health, you can improve both your heart health and sexual wellness. If you're dealing with ED, it's time to act before it becomes a more serious issue. Remember, the sooner you address it, the better your health will be in the long run. Common mistakes to avoid. When it comes to managing both high blood pressure and erectile dysfunction, there are a few common mistakes that men often make. Ignoring the connection. One of the biggest mistakes is not addressing high blood pressure. Many men with ED don't realize that it could be a symptom of underlying cardiovascular problems. By ignoring it, you're allowing the condition to worsen, affecting both your heart and your intimate life. Relying solely on medications. Another mistake is relying only on medications to fix ED or high blood pressure. While they may provide temporary relief, they don't address the root cause. Lifestyle changes are key to long-term health and vitality. You can't rely solely on pills to fix what's happening inside your body. Self-diagnosing. It's also important to avoid self-diagnosing or ignoring professional help. Erectile dysfunction can be a sign of a more serious condition, so it's critical to see a doctor to rule out any other underlying health issues. What you can do to improve both your heart and sexual health. 60 seconds. The good news is you can reverse some of the damage and improve both your blood pressure and sexual health. Here's what works. Eat a heart-healthy diet. A balanced diet full of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins will not only help reduce high blood pressure, but also boost circulation, which is critical for erectile health. Exercise regularly. Regular exercise is one of the best things you can do for both your heart and your sexual health. It improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and boosts your confidence and energy. Reduce stress. Stress and anxiety are silent killers of libido. Mindfulness practices like meditation, yoga, or even just walking outside can help reduce stress and improve overall health. Getting enough sleep is just as important. It gives your body time to reset and repair. Limit alcohol and avoid smoking. Both alcohol and smoking have a negative impact on both blood pressure and erectile health. Reducing alcohol intake and quitting smoking can lead to improvements in sexual function and blood flow. Consider natural supplements. Supplements like L-arginine, which helps with blood flow, and omega-3 fatty acids, which support heart health, can help improve circulation and hormonal balance, leading to better sexual health. Remember, it's never too late to take control of your health. By addressing your blood pressure and prioritizing your sexual health, You're investing in a better, more fulfilling life, both in and out of the bedroom. So, have you noticed a connection between your blood pressure and your sexual health? What steps will you take today? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with someone who might need these tips. Let's take charge of our health together.